Hey. Hey, you. Come here for a sec. Sit. Let me talk to you real quick. Yeah, you. The one who thinks you're walking through life solo like nobody gives a damn whether you sink or swim. You got that look, the one people get when they've been carrying everything alone for way too long. You know the vibe, shoulders tight, eyes tired, heart feeling like it's doing overtime without pay. Yeah, I know that look. I've worn that look. But let me tell you something that'll flip your whole damn worldview sideways. You think nobody cares? You really think no one's paying attention? You honestly believe you've been moving through fire without a single soul noticing the burn marks? Nah. Not even close. See, you've been operating under this illusion that because people aren't loud about loving you, they don't. Because they're not texting paragraphs or applauding your every little victory. They're not in your corner. But here's the thing you forgot. Real loyalty doesn't need a microphone. Real protection doesn't need a spotlight. Some of the most dangerous, powerful, and loyal people in your orbit. They don't post. They don't brag. They don't announce. They move in shadows, clean, efficient, surgical. And while you've been stressing over who likes you, who supports you, who checks on you, someone else has been doing something way more important on your behalf, ending threats before they even get close to you. Let that sink in for a second. Yeah. Let it hit your chest because you felt it, haven't you? Those moments where things could have gone extremely left, but somehow, some way, something, or someone stepped in before the blow landed. That weird feeling like the universe pulled a "not this one, not today" around you. You ever noticed how certain people who meant you harm just vanish from your life? Go quiet, lose access, get exposed, get blocked by the universe before they ever get to cross your line? That ain't luck. That ain't coincidence. That's protection you weren't even aware you had. Because the truth is, you're not walking alone. You're walking guarded. You're not unsupported. You're shielded. And honestly, it scares people. It confuses people. Because they swear you're defenseless until they try something. And then, something shuts it down before they can even drag breath into their lungs. Someone out there has your name circled in red for the right reasons. Someone out there decided you're worth defending quietly. Someone out there said, touch them and watch how fast your world flips. And yeah, maybe you don't know who it is. Maybe you'll never know. But you don't need to. You just need to understand the truth. Your life hasn't been lucky. It's been protected. Protected from the kind of threats you never even heard about. Protected from jealous people who whispered your name with the wrong tone. Protected from snakes that slid too close. Protected from people pretending to be friends while scouting for weakness. You were never unprotected. You were just unaware. And honestly, that's how real protection works. Silent, invisible, consistent. You walk into rooms thinking nobody's watching you, but, oh, they are. And not the haters, not the doubters, not the people waiting for you to fail. I'm talking about the ones who keep your name in rooms you've never stepped foot in. The ones who say, don't touch them, don't try them, don't play with them. The ones who shut conversations down when your name comes up. The ones who end threats the moment they start forming. It's wild, right? How you thought you were alone. And all this time, you had a silent force field around you. You're the type of person people would go to war for without you ever knowing a battle even happened. You're the type of person others shield instinctively. Not because you're weak, but because your purpose is too damn valuable for cheap chaos to touch. Whether you're aware of it or not, your presence shakes rooms. Your energy makes insecure people sweat. Your growth threatens small minds. Your name carries weight, even when you feel invisible. And yeah, sure, you've cried alone. You've fought alone. You've healed alone. But you've never been targeted alone. Never been watched alone. Never been protected alone. Someone has been stepping in for you quietly. Someone has been making sure things don't get as bad as they could. Someone has been pulling strings behind the scenes because you're not meant to fall the way you fear you will. You're not alone. You never were. And the crazy part? You're only just waking up to how powerful that makes you. And you're sitting there, still trying to figure out why you've survived storms that should have wiped you out. Why you've walked through hell with burns that healed faster than they should have. Why every attempt to break you somehow backfired on the people who initiated it. And that's not random. That's not life being life. That's somebody putting their foot down for you behind curtains you've never seen pulled back. You keep asking yourself, why me? Why does it feel like every time I'm about to collapse, something shifts? And you don't realize you've got protection that doesn't announce itself. It just reacts, instantly, aggressively, unapologetically, before you even know there was a threat forming in the first place. People have written your name in their little secret group chats, thinking they're safe, thinking you're clueless, thinking nobody's watching on your behalf. But every time someone tries to move funny with you, it's like life sends this invisible enforcement squad that shuts their whole plan down before it even gets momentum. And that's what keeps you wondering why they look uncomfortable around you without you doing anything. They know, they can feel it. They feel that energy around you, that thing that makes petty people hesitate, that thing that makes manipulators stutter, that thing that makes the wrong ones back up without understanding why their chest tightens when they try to step toward you with bad intentions. You walk into a room thinking you're just existing. Meanwhile, there's a whole unseen ripple effect that follows you. A pressure in the air that warns the room, don't misread this one, don't misjudge this one, don't underestimate this one. And half the time, you think people are being weird, but really they're reacting to something orbiting you that they can't describe. And, it's crazy how you keep assuming you're moving unguarded, when the truth is you've been spiritually, emotionally, psychologically escorted for years without knowing the route was being cleared for you ahead of time. You ever notice how some people start plotting against you, and out of nowhere their own life starts glitching? Like they tried to throw a brick at you, but their own ceiling collapsed first. People swear that's karma, but nah. That's interference. That's someone saying, don't touch what you don't understand. That's someone protecting your trajectory because they see what you're becoming, even if you don't fully see it yet. And the wildest part is you keep feeling abandoned. You keep assuming you're overlooked. You keep thinking you're unsupported because the people protecting you aren't loud about it. They don't text you. They don't check in. They don't announce that they shut down 3 threats last week. Without you hearing a whisper about it, they just do it, quietly, consistently, without flexing what they've shielded you from. Your life has been calmer than your enemies expected. Your life has been safer than your heartbreak predicted. Your life has been steadier than the chaos around you suggested. And that's because somebody behind the scenes said your purpose is too important to leave vulnerable to small-minded sabotage, like a Imagine thinking you're unprotected when every danger sent your way has been intercepted long before it reached your doorstep. People don't understand why messing with you leaves them drained, why trying to sabotage you makes their own plans unravel, why talking about you negatively makes weird things start happening in their life. And you're out here thinking you're powerless, while the universe runs a silent defense system every time someone's intentions turn sour toward you. There's a reason certain people fear you without you ever raising your voice. There's a reason people get uneasy when they lie to you. There's a reason users disappear after they try to take advantage of you. There's a reason manipulators fail mid-plan. There's a reason insecure people can't maintain eye contact with you. There's a reason fakes keep exposing themselves without you lifting a finger. You're not intimidating because you try to be. You're intimidating because you're guarded by forces you can't see, but everyone else can feel. You're the type of person people think they can play with until something invisible taps them on the shoulder and asks, "You sure about that?" And suddenly they're not so bold anymore. Suddenly they're backing up. Suddenly they're questioning their own motives, like the room got colder, like something shifted around you and said, "Not them, not today." And you've been wondering why you survive things that break people with louder support systems, why you bounce back from betrayals that should have shattered you, why you walk away from situations that were designed to trap you. And it's because someone out there has been undoing the damage before it sticks, blocking the hit before it lands, ending the threat before it reaches you. You're not alone. You were never moving alone. You've been protected, monitored, covered, shielded, backed, enforced, all without any applause or acknowledgement. And it hits different when you finally realize it, when it clicks in your chest that you weren't abandoned. You were just watching the wrong signs, misunderstanding silence for absence, misreading quiet protection as loneliness, not knowing someone's been fighting for your future while you were busy fighting for your sanity. And once you understand that, once you really feel that truth in your bones, something in you shifts, something in you unlocks, something in you finally breathes again, because you start to understand how powerful you really are when even your battles get intercepted before they ever reach your hands. Because once that hits you, once that reality settles under your skin, you start replaying moments in your head, moments you didn't understand at the time. And it's like watching the whole movie again with director's commentary. You finally see the hands that were moving things around you without needing credit for it. You remember that time you were hanging around someone who didn't feel right, and you couldn't explain it, but something pushed you to leave early, almost like your chest tightened in a way you couldn't ignore. Yeah, that wasn't anxiety. That was protection kicking in before something went sideways. And, you didn't recognize it because you've been conditioned to think protection only counts when it's loud. Or those people who suddenly switched up on you without warning, disappeared out of your life like their access expired. You thought it was rejection. You thought it meant you weren't worth staying for. But honestly, it was removal. It was interception. It was that unseen force dragging them off your path before they had the chance to get close enough to cause damage they weren't built to handle responsibly. You tell yourself nobody cares because you don't hear cheering. But in reality, you've got invisible hands cleaning your path before you even take your next step. You've got unspoken support, rerouting the worst outcomes without you even knowing the danger was behind the curtain. And, it's wild how blind you were to that, simply because the support was silent instead of flashy. Every threat you never heard about, every conversation that died before it reached your ears, every betrayal that never fully formed, every plan against you that cracked mid-creation, every rumor that never spread because someone shut it down early, every opportunist that got exposed before they got close. You walk like nothing happened. Meanwhile, your protection squad, whatever form it takes, has been mopping up chaos before it even touches your shoes, leaving you thinking you're struggling alone when you're actually being covered in ways that would shake you if you saw the details. And, you don't realize how many times you were minutes away from breaking, minutes away from a major setback, minutes away from getting dragged into someone else's drama, minutes away from repeating a cycle that would have destroyed you. And then, out of nowhere, something changed, something shifted, something diverted the blow like life whispered, "Not them, not this time. Redirect it elsewhere." You think you survived because you're tough. You think you healed because you're resilient. You think you escaped because you're smart, and yeah, you are all those things. But you also need to understand how much was handled on your behalf, without you having to lift a single finger. How many punches were blocked before they reached your face? How many doors were locked before the wrong people got inside your life? People look at you and assume you're just lucky, but they have no clue how many dangers were shut down in silence, how many enemies were disarmed quietly, how many intentions toward you went cold before they could heat up enough to cause a mess. You're protected in ways you can't logically explain, in ways that don't show up on camera, in ways that don't come with evidence or receipts. And that's why you keep misunderstanding it as loneliness instead of realizing that silence is where the real protection operates best. And once you catch on to that, once you start noticing the pattern, you start noticing how quickly the wrong people exit your life, how fast fake energy exposes itself, how smoothly certain crises resolve themselves before you even have time to panic about them. And it hits you that there's something bigger than your fears running interference for you. It's like you've got this invisible perimeter around you, and threats can walk toward it, talk about you, plan around you. But the moment they try to cross the line, something in their life malfunctions. Friendships fall apart, opportunities collapse, their confidence glitches, their motives unravel, and they back off without even knowing why. Just this instinctual, don't mess with that one reaction that comes out of nowhere. Well, it's intense when you finally recognize the pattern. It's overwhelming when you finally see the truth. It's almost scary when you realize how covered you've been without noticing it. And it changes you. Not in an arrogant way, not in a delusional way, but in that real, grounded, I'm not as alone as I thought I was kind of way that shifts how you breathe, how you stand, how you step into rooms, how you hold yourself when pressure hits. Because you start moving like someone who's backed by forces bigger than the wounds they carry. And, once you feel that, once you wrap your head around the fact that you've never really fought alone, even when it felt like everyone vanished on you, something in you sharpens, something in you strengthens, something in you steps forward with a whole different energy, because you finally understand that every threat that tried to reach you already failed before it even got the chance to introduce itself. And the moment that hits you, the moment you finally start connecting dots you didn't even know were on the page, you catch yourself thinking about all those nights you felt exposed, All those days you swore you were walking through life without backup, and it kind of messes with your head because you realize you weren't unprotected, you were just unaware. You start remembering situations where you should have been overwhelmed, where everything around you was falling apart, where anybody else would have crashed into the ground, and yet something, you don't even know what, pushed you through it, nudged you past the danger, rerouted the impact. Like life had this gentle but deadly hand on your shoulder, guiding you away from what was meant to break you. And, it's wild because you spent so long thinking you had to be hyper-independent just to survive, holding everything together by yourself, pushing through pain in silence, staying quiet when everything inside you was screaming for a break. And you didn't realize half the weight you thought you carried alone had already been lifted before it reached you. There were people who planned to use you but never got the chance. People who planned to lie to you but couldn't follow through. People who tried to drag you into messes but got stuck in their own drama first. People who looked at you like an opportunity until something made them back away. Like they were staring at a warning sign they couldn't read but still respected. And that's not coincidence. That's not randomness. That's not things working out. That's protection working overtime in silence. That's the kind of energy that follows someone with a purpose. Bigger than their pain, bigger than their insecurities, bigger than the chaos they grew up in, or the trauma they're healing from. You've got this strange gravity around you, this energy field that exposes the wrong people before they can get close enough to do real damage. Like they trip over their own intentions right before they reach your orbit, and you're left confused while they're left spiraling, and you thought that meant you were cursed. You thought that meant you were hard to love. You thought that meant you pushed people away. But it was never rejection. It was prevention. It was protection disguised as isolation. And when you finally take that in, when you sit with the idea that maybe, just maybe, you weren't being abandoned but shielded, it hits different. Like you suddenly exhale years of misunderstanding, years of thinking you were the problem, years of thinking nobody cared enough to guard your heart, your path, your future. When in reality, someone has been stepping in consistently, almost aggressively, whenever something threatens your trajectory. And that's why certain things that destroy other people never quite land on you. That's why certain conflicts break around you instead of through you. That's why certain people can't maintain their mask in your presence. That's why certain betrayals are revealed early instead of dragging on. That's why some relationships fall apart before they have the chance to drain you completely. That's why some opportunities collapse before they attach you to the wrong people. You think everything is falling apart, when in reality, everything harmful is being removed before it sticks to you. And, the wildest part is how many times you got angry at life for taking people away, without realizing those same people were about to drag you into messes you weren't built for, drain you dry, or slow down everything you're becoming. You weren't being punished, you were being preserved, and you didn't even know it. And when you finally recognize how many bullets missed you, how many disasters got paused, how many lies unraveled before they reached your ears, how many threats got intercepted early, something shifts inside you. You start walking differently, breathing differently, trusting differently, processing differently,